Do you get a sense of what a homeowner will be like to actually work for before you start a project, and how do you manage expectations?
Well, it's a great question that I wish I could answer more often and more concisely, because I certainly understand how frustrating this idea of customer and contractor relationship can be, and I worked through a formula here. I finally came clear to me last year how and why so many relationships in construction go bad, and it's just an unfortunate truth. And yet there are great relationships that happen, but it comes down to a couple things. First off, you have to be a good contractor, but equally as important, you have to have a good customer. Because if you're the greatest contractor in the world and you choose a not so good customer, it's a bad situation. Or if you're a bad contractor and you do stumble into a good customer, that's still a bad relationship. Or if you're a poor customer and a poor contractor, that's a bad relationship. So it comes down to being a good contractor and finding and working with good customers. And we've fortunately been able to somewhat figure that out. There's almost a mathematical formula to it. It has to do with sending them through our process before we ever meet with them, and make sure that they're our style of customer first. And then once we find out that they're our style, that they think like us, that they are a bit like us, then it's a matter of setting a set of ground rules. Here's how I work, and here's the best that it could be. And I know you're going to have your concerns as a customer, but here's what you're going to have to do, is you're going to have to trust what I'm saying right now. And if they can't trust that, it's okay for them to go somewhere else. It's okay for us not to build a pool for them. However, if they can let go, which is very difficult, we deal with an awful lot of people that our lives are we're trying to hold on to things and control things, and especially when it comes to things with money, and we're not talking small amounts of money. But what we've found is that if we can get them comfortable with us, to just trust us. And how have we done that? Customer testimonial. We have lots and lots of social proof today, because we've asked our other customers to please try to explain it in their words what the process and experience is like. And we almost require that our customer, our future or current or future customer, sees some of those videos, gets that understanding of where people are. They can feel free to talk to them if they want, but I think the video does enough to help explain, here's how this company works, here's how they do what they do. Stay hands off, and you'll be thrilled. If you try to micromanage, get too involved, it's just going to be uncomfortable, and none of us are going to have a good time. And we don't want to do it if we're not having a good time. But having a good customer requires work on our end to make sure that they're a good customer, but it also requires that we're a good contractor.